One. Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is well. And my name is Fabrice. I'm the host of the Amateur Footballer Unhinged video podcast. And again, I am here with my nearest and dearest friends. Friends, yes. Friends.
Football friends.
So, actually, you know what? Before we start, I just want to say.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So, I
was actually going to give you some props for the intro, but that's gone out the window now.
So, literally at the top we have Ray, who's the manager of Independent Vets. How you doing, sir?
I was well until I saw that crap, but go on.
And next to Ray, we have Gav from Mad Sports Network.
What's good, people? Welcome.
And then at the bottom, we have Coach Barry, independent founder.
On sound effects.
It's Barry.
Is that Barry? Jesus Christ.
Is that you, Barry? Barry, you're getting old, you know. You're all ringing.
Barry. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Good evening, everyone on the panel.
And then in the middle, we have Black Klopp. Black Klopp has a reputation, and I'm sure there's people that's going to be coming onto this show that's going to ask Paul about certain things. But you know what? Black Klopp, how you doing, sir?
As long as they're people of knowledge, then they can ask us whatever they want. But if there's Muppets, don't come on the show.
Well, Paul, we're not going to have any of the West Fulham Muppets because they got licks today, so they ain't going to come on today. When they was running their gums last week trolling, I ain't heard nothing from them this week.
I said that at training. Next round, they're gone.
They're out. Yeah, we knew that. We knew they were out next round. And
there's no point giving it the big one because you've beaten us if you don't get to the final.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, you know what? We might go into that later on.
Well, we will go into that later on. I hope they come on the show.
London FA, how are you doing, sir?
Jamal, their number one fan. Oh, they scored a great goal. Oh, it was pure magic. There's their fan here.
No, Paul, it was pure professional brilliance. Yeah, that's what it was.
Jamal, how are you doing, sir?
The fanboy.
I don't know. People losing games 10 days ago still ain't got over it. Which actually
groupie.
Yeah.
So we get that.
What you ain't got over is a haircut.
Ray,
I just realized Jamal just flexed from your head.
Thank you, Ray.
Lockdown is over, you know.
Thank you for everyone tuning in. And before I begin,
Baby Club. You know what?
If you guys can make it, Saturday the 5th of June, it's the Beckenham Hospital Cup final. Independent Vet versus Seagas. All of the information is on the screen, and I'll be putting this up throughout the whole show. So you know what? Let's just get started. Let's kind of get started with like the first topic, and that is the Europa final, Villarreal versus Manchester United. Again, you can kind of go onto YouTube and kind of watch the highlights. United lost. And
what is it?
No, Barry, leave him. Tabriz is in full form today. He's in full form.
You know,
the best he's done for a while. To leave him.
So, and again, you know what? Lost on penalties, 11-10. But you know what? Let's kind of start with the United supporter, Ray. Do you think Ollie should be the manager of United next season? And you've got 1 minute. 1 minute.
Wait. This guy's name is Baby Klopp. He supports United. He's Christian. Supports the Red Devils. And his name is Cleveland on here. How does he support Man United? He's not from Manchester. Never been to Old Trafford. But yeah, he supports them. I don't get it. I don't.
You know, there was a lot that you threw in there.
I don't get it.
There was a lot that you threw in. There's a lot that you threw in there. I don't know where you're going with that. I would like you to just go and cut your hair first before you start coming in here chatting crap.
Your hair's
Okay.
higher than mine.
No,
You don't understand.
no. I had a trim. You know?
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay?
Right.
Like Bruce he's had a graphic design course.
Listen, Ray,
Is that
Ray,
what
you have
yesterday?
1 minute. You have
I
1
know,
minute,
but you just interrupted my minute.
and it
And
starts
and
now.
Fabrice, and can you please govern these other guys like Jamal so they don't interrupt?
Ray,
I
you
don't
have
need
your
a minute.
minute.
To be fair, I don't need a minute. Yes, Solskjaer should stay as manager. I believe there are better candidates out there, but it's whether they're available or not. And to be fair, I'm not happy with the way Man United are playing at the moment. But if you'd have given me second and a final, see, to Brees, this is not.
No. This is, I'm like, just highlighting just a few things. Go on. Carry on.
No, you're in some kind of.
And your 1 minute is up. Thank you.
But this is it.
You got,
How are you gonna carry on when you're putting on nonsense on the screen?
You've got 30 seconds.
You know, Bruce, I'm gonna bun fire on you. No, carry on. I'm warning you.
30 seconds.
Okay. Well, I've done. As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Okay.
Given that.
Gav, your minute. Same question starts now.
What should Solskjaer still be in charge of Man United?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Why not? Like, instead of chopping and changing, let's stick to something nice. Because look, I'll let you man into a secret. I'm an Arsenal fan. Tings now Guan are my club. But at Man United, they've actually got an opportunity to do something special quite right now. And they might be moaning, but they're still coming in the top 4. They're still getting to the semi-finals and finals. It's only a matter of time before they get over the line and start picking up silverware again. The squad is nice. They need more help. That's not Solskjaer's fault. That is a situation with the board. But that's going to take longer than a minute to go into that sort of information on the board. But they need someone who's in control, who's able to actually communicate with Solskjaer, make sure they get the right people in. They still need another centre-half. They need a right winger, and they actually need a decent out-and-out striker who is under the age of 28. And that's it. That will transform Man United and put them into title winning credentials. And maybe
It's time to stop.
Coach Barry, your minute starts now.
Me personally, I wouldn't have Solskjaer as manager next season, but as Raymond made a good point, there's no one being ready or put in place to be the manager. I don't think he's technically good enough to be the manager, and I don't think he's strong enough. I think he's still trying to be like a friend with the players after some of the decisions he made or the decisions he didn't make on Saturday. So for me, no, I don't think you can take the team where people who support Man United want the team to be back where they were. I don't think he's the man.
Okay, cool. Black Cop.
Well, I'm a Liverpool supporter, so I don't really give a damn about Man United. But what I will say is that, as Ray said, I take my knowledge of this subject from Ray because he's a Man United supporter. There really isn't anybody else. Glazers don't really open their purse strings a lot. The managers who are available are going to want big money to bring in some big players. Glazers probably not going to want that over, after a COVID season. So keep him there. They've got to a final. They've just got to improve in the league. The squad is okay. A few additions. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy at Man United, to be honest. I don't think it's crazy.
Cool. And last but no means least, Jamal.
That was wet. Anyways, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, decent guy, decent man, was a decent player, but I think he's kind of definitely nowhere near the caliber of manager to manage a club like Manchester United, and is the epitome of nepotism, which is just when you have a link or strong networks, so therefore you do a better job because of it. There are a lot of good managers out there, a lot of top players who want to become managers, and if they ever had a record like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had, they would never become manager of Manchester United. So when you're looking at it like that, all these ex-players who are trying to become good managers, having to scrap, having to go to non-league, having to manage under 18s and under 23s, at Premier League, Championship, or EFL clubs, and a manager like that referees managers in Norway, goes down to Cardiff, and then gets one of the biggest jobs in the world. It's the epitome of nepotism, the epitome of how you have to be the best to be at the top. Baby Club, what are you saying?
We're talking.
How's that nonsense?
That's
No, that is 1 minute. That's 1 minute.
You know
Baby Club, don't speak. Why you getting defensive for?
No, it's not defensive.
You don't like giving the truth.
It's not defensive.
It is defensive. You are getting defensive. Before you
You
say,
gotta
you better
remember.
evaluate what I say.
No,
You better evaluate what I say. Don't
Hold on. Wait.
Why Sol Campbell don't get? How Sol Campbell don't get a role? But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does.
One voice, guys.
Yeah, my voice. You think if Sol Campbell got relegated, he become manager of Manchester
have to
United?
do this? What does Solskjaer have to do this conversation? It's not nepotism. See, this way.
You know
You
what?
don't know nepotism means.
Let me hear
Hold
something.
Breeze, just mute them. Just mute them. Let Gav Max speak.
Wait, no. Wait, Gav. Wait,
Put me on the big screen.
Wait, Gav. Let me just deal with this guy here in the tight referee's top. If you remember, how Solskjaer got the post was when Jose was rotting the club from the inside out, and Solskjaer took the job on a short-term contract. So he took the job with the understanding he was going to be gone at the end of the season. He had a very good run. He had a very successful period. Took us from mid-table up to the European positions, and then he was given the job through the fans network. So it wasn't nepotism. The man took a chance, left his contract where he was, and answered the call that Man United called for. He was at Mulder. He was at Mulder.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, it was a question of do we stay with Jose? Do we stay with Jose, who was causing merry hell at Man United? Or do we get someone? No, you're just chatting. You're just chatting.
All right.
No, you can't move on because these guys here, they come in crap. I don't know what they're doing.
Can't get a job.
Terry can't get a job.
Sol Campbell can't get a job. No, they just walked in. Yeah, nepotism.
Mute these, man.
Listen. You know what? If you're gonna interrupt each other, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, guys. So please, respect each other's opinions. It's not gonna work. Yeah. Thank you.
I need to say, like, I'm not a Man United fan at all. For me, football always comes first, and I always look at things from a neutral perspective. We need to have a look at what Solskjaer did at Mulder. Mulder were on the brink of relegation. And then this guy, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, came in, turned it around, and won them the league title. People need to put a little bit more respect on other leagues and other clubs and what people are doing at those clubs. I have this argument every damn week with everybody who doesn't want to listen about what's going on in the Bundesliga, because I eat it and I consume it. I know Devo's in the comments as well, and Devo obviously
you're taking it somewhere else.
No, it's true. It's true. You can't cuss him out. It's like, oh, what's he doing? It was just at Mulder. Yeah, he got relegation threatened Mulder into winning the league.
It's a very good point, Gav.
So, and also with his relationship with Manchester United, if it weren't for him, they wouldn't have won a treble in '99. Let's be real. But then that's where the relationship is. That's where the relationship is. The relationship goes there. The heart is there. So he deserves to be there.
Let me ask you a question, Jamal. Who else would have stepped in mid-season after Jose and come and manage Man United for a short-term contract? Who else? What, we're going to give it to Sol Campbell? We're going to give it to Patrick Vieira? Is that what we're going to do?
But you and Gab
smoking something.
You and Gab are respectfully disagreeing with my opinion.
No, we're not respectfully.
I hate Man United.
And then basically agreeing with my opinion. That's what you're doing.
No,
that's what you're doing.
Your opinion is nonsense.
Okay, for short term,
nonsense.
Whenever someone says something against you, you call it nonsense. You don't actually know what nonsense means.
No, it's nonsense.
You cannot say my argument is nonsensical.
You brought in Patrick Vieira, you brought in Sol Campbell, and they have nothing to do with this conversation.
No, yes, they are. They're an example to a bigger systemic problem. You don't want to address that. You're not that kind of guy. You don't want to address that.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, I am that kind of guy. You don't want to address it.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Ray and Jamal.
You're not even from Manchester.
It's nonsense.
It's not even your club.
Ray and Jamal.
What makes it nonsense?
Ray and Jamal.
What makes it nonsense?
One more time before
1 minute, please. Let me just say one thing. If you brought this conversation up on a wider managerial level, then fair enough. But you got to look at the context of which Solskjaer got the job. It wasn't for the fact that Man United just went and chose him. He stepped in when we were in turmoil with Jose, and he stepped in just to the end of the season. It was only because of the performance of the team and the upturn in our fortunes why the popularity vote won him the job. That's the only reason why he got the job. He was never going to be Man United manager.
Popularity. Why is he popular?
Because he's popular with Man United fans, and he was doing well. So
No,
it's not that. It's not
what
that Man
made him
United
popular? Was he popular?
You got to understand why he got the job.
You
Before
are
you start
agreeing with
shouting
me.
about.
All right. Okay.
You
know,
can't see that you agree with me. That's your
guys,
issue.
another question.
Now
Another
you
question.
can move on. Now you can move
All
on.
right.
No, you can't move
Why
on.
not
No,
just say nonsense?
Fabrice, wait,
Another
is that my turn? What about my
No,
turn?
No. You know what?
Yes, that is. Okay,
Another
that's right.
question. Another question.
That's right. Fabrice. Let's
Yeah, sweep under the baby clap, sweep it.
God,
Sweep it.
You know what, guys?
Mute him.
Tell me the like areas of the pitch where like you think United have to improve to be actually challenging for European and Premiership honours.
Manager.
Start with Jamal.
Managers whether they
Is that an area in the pitch?
The odds of them, yes, you should know that's one of the most
Is that an area in
important.
the pitch? Is that an area in the pitch?
You know what?
The odds of them winning the League is very, very
You know what? I'm gonna
very,
literally
very
mute.
slim.
You know what? I'm gonna start muting. You know what? Black Klopp, areas of the pitch that United have to improve.
And why do you keep on asking me about Man United questions? I'm not really
Because
bothered about Man United.
Because you know you are literally on the, you know, because you are like on the
You're a gaffer.
On the
on
what?
the well supposedly assistant, but anyway,
Same thing.
Like you,
again.
like you're supposed to be a player.
Bombard.
Let's just put let's
You
just put this to bed.
put yourself in there.
No, let's just put this to bed. You will not be starting. You won't be starting at the cup final, Fabrice.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? You've heard it first. You have heard it first.
How about that, Fabrice? If you play promoter, you're probably getting the first team on independent.
It wasn't first.
Allow.
So
It wasn't first. I'll tell you that much.
so like Paul, the areas of the pitch where United have to improve to actually challenge for European and Premiership honours.
I see your demeanor's changed now, Fabrice. Huh? That's right.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
We have another one of the videos.
Don't come with it today. Really don't. Okay. So another centre back.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That's what we say when you turn up on a Saturday.
Oh, please.
I'm
Another
not
centre
sure
back.
who the hell's
Another
coming.
centre back. I think a striker. I think a striker for them.
Okay.
And I don't know the situation with Pogba, if he's going to go or if he's going to stay. I rate Pogba. So, and I think definitely a goalkeeper. I think De Gea, I think the press are coming for him now with the not taking on board what the goalkeeping coach had told him for penalties. So I think De Gea as well. Don't have a goalkeeper.
Coach Barry.
Manchester United, I think the whole spine is weak. The spine of the team is very weak for me. It's all right for now. Cavani's over age. I think Villarreal exposed them as well on Wednesday by just letting the two centre-backs have the ball. They can't play through the lines. They can't hit that. They don't push forward with the ball. We need a good centre-back. We need a dominating centre midfield. And we need a young forward that's going to score goals. So they need a lot. And they see you later.
Yeah.
See you later, dear.
Yeah.
I mean, in the comments, a lot of people are literally saying defensive players. Right back, like another defender to partner Maguire. They're not really kind of talking about the kind of offensive line, which is surprising. Cavani's actually done pretty well, hasn't he, Gav?
Cavani's not for the future, though, is it?
I've got a beef with Cavani. Everyone knows this.
Cavani's a brilliant player.
I hate Edinson Cavani because
Why do you hate Man United? You hate, what is that?
No, I'm an Arsenal fan. Why do I like Man United? I don't.
Why
but
do you
like,
like
end of the
football?
day, I hate Edinson Cavani because I'm also a Palermo. I'm also a Palermo fan, and he walked out of my club in 2009, and the circumstances on how he did it, I do not appreciate that because Palermo, we're about to embark on something special. We had some top end players that were getting into the Italian national side, players that were playing for national sides around the world. And then Cavani just did his thing and bun him.
Breathe.
Coach.
Make people stick to topic, man. Make people stick to topic.
People will moan about the forward line at the moment, like saying that not moan, but like Brees, you just said about no one's really talking about Man United need a striker. They scored the second highest goals in the Premier League this season. Only Man City scored more goals than them in the league this year. So they are getting goals, but there is a lot of work that is needed behind the scenes, and there's also a lot of work that's needed on the field in the build-up play. So that they do need someone who's going to be able to sit alongside Maguire. Do they look within the Premier League, or do they look at the thing is, nowadays in football there's not many world class centre halves. We're in a different era now where defenders can't be defenders anymore. They have to be ball playing. They have to be able to contribute to goals, and they have to be able to drive into midfield and that sort of stuff. Back in the day, defenders defended and stopped the ball from going in the back of the net. Simple as that. That don't happen so much anymore. So, name me 10 world-class centre-halves now. You can't, because like when you go back to, even the early 2000s or even 2010, you can name 10, 15, 20 beyond. You haven't got that anymore. So Maguire is in that sort of category of a top end defender. He's not world class, let's be real, but he is a solid defender. People will look at his price tag and think, well, he can't be that good because he's 80 million. Well, no one said he was 80 million. That's the money that was needed to get hold of him.
Yeah. No, fair point. And again, thank you to all of the comments. We are going to move on to the next topic, which is the UEFA Champions League.
You didn't ask me or Jamal that same question. Kind of nonsense. You know what? Let me just leave it.
Again,
the next one.
Again, the poster. If anyone is at a loose end, next week, Saturday, the 5th of June, come and support the independent vets versus Seagas in the Beckenham Hospital Cup final. Kickoff at 2 p.m. Free entry. No excuses.
I'll even do some autograph signing if you want as well.
I like the way Tabriz just moonwalked past Baby Clap right there.
Yeah, he did. It's all right. He's gonna ask me next question.
The UEFA Champions League final.
I thought it was at United Counties League. I was going to say I used to referee on that back in the day.
One set of abbreviations means something completely different in different parts of the world.
Kempston Rovers, SNL Corby, no. Proper football.
So, Champions League final, Chelsea beating City 1-0. I thought it was an entertaining game. I would literally love to get the panelists and also you guys in the audience. There's already a lot of comments regarding Kante, but this kind of nicely leads me to the question, to the individuals. And again, you have 1 minute to actually answer this. And I'm going to start with Jamal. Which one player for you stood out and why? And your minute starts now.
Dead question.
Well, last night's final, Havertz was okay, Werner was okay, but probably Kante stood out. The energy, and people always overlook arguably the most important skill in the game, and that's decision making. And Kante always seems to get in the right position and always seems to make the right decision for the team and to hurt the level of opposition. I don't know what it is with Man City. I think in single matches, it's a different ball game than either two legs or a league, which more suits them. But in the end, they got far. But it just tells you how difficult it is to win the Champions League, and just why Real Madrid gets so much respect for winning it more often than everyone else. But it's a difficult competition to win. They are a better team. I don't care what anyone says. They are a better team, but they weren't last night. So I go. It's the game.
Cool. And to Black Clock, which one player disappointed you in the Champions League final? And your minute starts now.
One player disappointed me. I didn't watch it because, again, it's not my team, so I don't really care.
It's a Champions League final.
Calm down. Was he asking me or you?
I've not missed a Champions League final since '93, man.
I don't know why
I don't care who's in it.
Arsenal supporter. I don't know why you're watching it.
Well, this is it. Very good point. They got no business watching that. That's
It's the Champions League final.
I
mean,
on
making heritage, but I still watch the World Cup.
30 seconds.
It's like, what is it? It's like going to Margate.
Is it my time or is it other people to talk? So how can I talk to Reese?
You got 20 seconds.
Champions League final. Give him the minutes again. Start the minute again for him.
No.
Even watch the Champions League final. Give him a minute.
Oh, hold on. So hold on. Whose show is this? Is this your show to Reese or Gavin's show? Wait, give him a minute again. Okay.
No. Well, I mean,
we're all in today. It's a free for all.
Well, I mean,
it's Gavin's show up. Long time to talk, and now
I don't know.
Start the clock again. Start the clock again, to Reese.
Coach Barry, player that stood out for you.
Now, let me tell you who let me down. Pep with his nonsense. That's who let me down. Trying something, the tactical genius, what you all love. Then it messed up again. He messed up the team. He messed up the final. Tuchel outsmarted him again. Very impressed with the manager, Tuchel. Excellent.
Always watch if it's an English team. What kind of rubbish you talking?
Who's that?
Always watch if you're an English team.
No,
Academy Players Network.
I won't BS or anything, but I find it. I'm surprised that you don't watch the Champions League final.
Well, you know what?
I'm not having a go. I'm actually surprised. Someone said, "Did you bet money if Paul watched it?" I was like, "Yeah, of course he watched it."
Ignore and move on.
You would have lost. You would have lost.
No,
Okay.
I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to rip you. I'm just saying. I'm surprised.
Ignore and move on. Ignore and move on.
The player for you that you was disappointed in, and your minute starts now.
Disappointed in KDB. But it's not even KDB's fault. KDB shines when there's Rodri or Fernandinho on the pitch. There was no defensive midfielder on the pitch. No one that was able to cover in front of the back four that was able to allow players like him, players like Foden to shine. So we could talk about the player that's disappointed, but I have to go with the guys here, and it's Pep. Pep is the reason why he's too arrogant. He's way too arrogant. He messed it up for his whole team. Messed it up for his old people. But there's a comment that's there from Omar. Pep, yeah. And like it didn't allow players to do their thing. There was no, if you're gonna play a false nine, where's Ferran Torres? Or if you're gonna play a nine, where's Aguero? Why Aguero started the game? Even Jesus. You know, so it was I was really disappointed in City, but big props to Chelsea. They deserved it from minute one. Underrated player on the day as well, Rudiger. Not enough talk about Rudiger on the day.
And Ray, the player that impressed you. And your minute starts now.
I don't need a minute. But I wanted to answer the Man United question and I didn't get a chance, so move on.
Jeez. So Ray, so you're not gonna answer that the question, no?
No.
Tell him, Ray. Tell him.
So okay, all right, okay. So again, this is a group discussion. What again? We've kind of literally spoken about Ollie in terms of his kind of managerial experience, etc. Thomas Tuchel's come in now. Like a lot of people have actually said that it's Lampard's team and Tuchel's man management. I mean, again, let's kind of talk about that. I mean, what do you think about that like type of statement? You know, is that giving Tuchel ratings? Is it disrespecting him? Again, let's like talk. Open discussion.
Non-football people always say that, and they also say Frank was a great manager. He should have been given more time. I think we had one guy on the show that was bigging up Frank. I wonder what he's saying tonight. Well, today. And Mr. 1664 was saying that about Solskjaer as well. If it wasn't for Solskjaer, they wouldn't have won the treble. Top managers know how to win games. Simple as that. And yes, it's Frank's people that he bought. He wasn't experienced enough to get them playing. He got rid of, and a proper manager has come in, technically minded, technically sound, can get his plan across to his players, and now they're playing football. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tuchel is probably one of the most underrated managers in the world. You know, Newcastle could have got him in 2015 as well. Where would Newcastle be if they had someone like Tuchel in charge? You know,
They would be the same place because they.
To be honest, yeah, because Ashley's a prick. Let's be real.
Exactly. So that's a silly question to ask.
But in terms of but then you could say that about Mainz. He came through coaching at Augsburg. He was doing bits at Augsburg. He got Mainz into European football. Mainz are a team that should be they're relegation fodder. There's no two ways about it. They're relegation fodder, and he got them into Europe. That needs to be outlined more so because there's a lot of talk about Klopp. Klopp did bits and bobs with Mainz, but he also got Mainz relegated, and he almost got Dortmund relegated as well the season that he left to go to Liverpool. So that needs to be outlined. Thomas Tuchel took over at Dortmund.
That needs to be
maintained. Yeah, it does. It does need to be outlined because people will never because people always forget that. People always forget that. So, oh yeah, Klopp did all this at Dortmund. He did this at Dortmund. Fantastic. He almost got them relegated.
Anyway, but wasn't that just a problem of him staying there too long?
I'll disagree.
And burning out his team. They just stayed there too long. He burned out his team, and
I don't feel that.
Okay,
I don't feel that personally.
Well, you know,
but Mainz, he got Tuchel got Mainz into Europe. He then moved over to Dortmund, won them a trophy as well because Dortmund don't normally win trophies. He won them a trophy. I know they won one this year under Terzic as well. But then he went over to PSG and got PSG in their first ever European final
and lost.
They lost 1-0. But he got them there.
With
PSG.
Budget,
it doesn't matter what the budget is. It doesn't matter what the budget is. Have that budget. PSG have had budget.
The thing is, we can't. See, this is what gets me. All right,
PSG have had budget for years, and they're not been able to do it.
Tuchel's done well this year. He's won the Champions League with Chelsea, but we're all getting carried away. It's one triumph. Let's see if he does it year after year after year. We're just getting excited now, calling him a tactical genius and all sorts. He's had a good season. He's coming. Give the man a chance. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, but you're only going off this season. What he's done with Chelsea. I'm giving you history here. I'm giving you history of what he's done at Mainz and what he did at Augsburg as a coach, and what he did at Mainz, what he did at Dortmund, what he did at PSG, and now we're here.
And then you said about Klopp and the fact that Dortmund nearly got relegated under Klopp, and everybody forgets that. And then
went like that, and then went like that, and then it's gone on a trajectory.
Look at his body of work. He did well at Dortmund. Okay, his final season wasn't great, but you can't then hold that over him with a hammer over his head. Because you're like, everybody forgets that.
Exactly. They do. People do.
No one forgets it.
No one forgets it.
But it was a
Liverpool fans in particular forget it.
I personally believe
they give it stats about
him.
Look at all he did at Dortmund. Look at all this stuff he did at
Dortmund.
Blah blah blah. Hold on a minute. He almost got relegated.
But that's not. That's
part
of his journey. That's part of his journey.
And Gavin Rigg, that's a great little discussion. There's a question from Omar. Can someone please answer this? Do you think Mount is better than Foden? In my opinion, Mount has everything, and it showed with his assist to Havertz. Does anyone want to chime in?
Playing both.
I think Mount's a good player, and every time I watch him, he impresses me more. Once again, if I had the choice, I'd rather be Foden. That's how it is. Foden's a little bit better.
Okay, Klopp.
I like Foden. I do like him. He's a bit of arrogance about him. He's young. He's under a very good manager. Playing with very good players. He's only going to get better. Not saying the same. I'm saying the same thing about Mount, but there's something about Foden. Yeah, and he likes getting young girls into hotel rooms when he's away with England. He's got that little bit of He's got that little bit of nastiness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like.
I don't have a meme for that. Coach Barry, Mount or Foden. I mean, who like if you had to choose, who like would you like to coach?
To be honest, both. I think they're both fantastic prospects. Neither of them has reached their full potential or their peak. I've been watching Foden for years though at Man City, and he's definitely a player that's got so much. I hope he continues to develop and progress. Because he'll do well. But Mount has shocked me. I had little doubts about Mount, but he's got better and better the more he's played consistently. But they're both fantastic players. I don't think it's fair to judge because there's different types of players.
But I mean, do you think Foden suffered because there was no, I'd say, like kind of defensive midfielder like around him, and again, does like that show areas where he could possibly improve, or was it again like people have said, Pep was the biggest letdown?
Because they would have worked for the couple of weeks working how to beat Chelsea in that final. So it's down to the manager, the instructions, the strategies, the patterns of play that I'm building up to that final. It's all down to Pep. The manager's got the final say. You know that, Fabrice. Don't you listen to Raymond and Klopp? What do Raymond and Klopp tell you?
You're not playing. That's what we're doing.
Give for that, Fabrice. Let's have a little video for that.
Barry, that's all he hears. That's all he hears. You're not playing. That's all he hears.
Oh my God! Wow!
What do you hear? You're not playing.
No, but I mean, again, I think people could probably imagine what wasn't said in the dressing room, because again, I think as in the City dressing room, I think it was widely publicized that's the first. Well, I think it's probably the first or second time that Pep hasn't played with a defensive midfielder, and they've not really done well. So again, I think it proves that Pep had so much respect for Tuchel and literally what he's done for Chelsea, and yeah, you know what I mean. Personally, I'm actually glad that Chelsea won, because again, with the kind of Man City, going on like this is the only trophy we haven't won. I'm actually glad that Chelsea won it, because they've won it before, so they know the feeling. So you know what? Why not?
That makes no sense.
They're a first-time finalist
That is
in
the
the Champions
biggest
League.
amount
makes
of
no sense.
diarrhea I've heard in
Eight
the last
times.
2 minutes.
The last 8 first-time finalists have not gone on to win the Champions League, and that's another one on the list. In City.
Reece, you know what you just said was a bag of nonsense.
No. Listen, you know what? I literally wanted Chelsea to win, because I didn't want City to win it. Why?
Why do you want Chelsea to win?
Yeah, why?
Why? Because because they've already won the Champions League, so literally that's just a kind of another notch. With City saying, we're going to win the treble or whatever it was. No, you know what? Let's kind of scrap that. Let them kind of really think about it again for another year. Everyone's kind of saying that.
Let's move on. All right.
I'm not the best team you. No, it's absolutely true. You know what, Klopp? If United, wait there. So you know what? This is a question to Paul. Who did you want to win in that final?
He didn't watch it. He's already told you that.
You know what? It shows is tactical in football now. So if you're not watching the best European game,
it's the biggest game in club
and then Klopp didn't want to watch it. So you know what?
What I was worried about, what I was concerned about, and I want to bring this up because a few weeks ago you were talking about Liverpool and Klopp and how he's a well, I don't know if you used the word.
No, I didn't say. No, I didn't say about.
They said he should be got. They should sack him. He did say
no. You
didn't say that.
What?
You didn't say that.
Hold on. Saying that we should have sacked Klopp.
Yes. Was you on the show?
No.
You didn't say that to Breeze.
Was you on the
show? I didn't say.
You are the biggest liar I've heard in a long time.
You know what, Brick? Listen.
You didn't say that.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
You were saying that Klopp hasn't got a clue because he they've got the money and he hasn't bought this in the middle of the season.
No. I didn't say that.
He hasn't bought a centre back. He
No,
hasn't
no,
bought
no,
a
no.
centre back,
No.
and he could
I
have
didn't-
bought any centre back he wanted
No,
to.
no. You know what? Are you guys smoking something? I never said that.
What are you thinking now? What is your
Liar.
thinking now on Klopp and the season we've had?
You know what? I'm not going to say that we were lucky, but you know what? It's a bang average season compared to the season that we had last season. It is. You know, we lost 6 games at home. You know what? It is what it is. If kind of Leicester and, you know, Tottenham actually held their nerve, then you know what? We wouldn't be talking about, you know, Champions League.
Tottenham held their nerve.
If they held their nerve.
If you know, if like, you know,
And
Tottenham and Leicester.
if you turned up training every week,
No,
you might
you're not talking
I
about
don't
me.
want to move this.
You're not talking about me, Paul. So literally, don't try and divert. Saying that we are talking about Leicester and Tottenham.
No.
So literally, I'm saying, listen, you know what? It's good that we finished third, but again, let's be real. Like the 2 centre backs that we shipped in, was his Ben Watson or Ben? We've not seen him. We've not seen this guy.
And how much did he cost?
Irrelevant.
As the current Premiership champions
How much
at the
did
time.
he cost?
Well, you know what? Well, you know what? For me, I don't think he was a Klopp signing. It was kind of blatantly not like a Klopp signing. So you know what? That's again irrelevant. Like it doesn't matter because you know
who
again.
signs the players at Liverpool, Tabriz?
Do you know?
No, I do know. Do you know who signs?
Who?
You should know. You're a Liverpool supporter.
No, well, literally, you like call yourself like the Black Klopp. So flipping, you like got the inside knowledge.
You know, there's a committee at Liverpool that do the scouting and put the names forward. You know that. You know it's not Klopp that signs. He's not an Alex Ferguson at Liverpool.
And literally, did I say that? I said that was not Klopp signing. I said it wasn't.
You said it wasn't. But then you could say.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? It's what I'm saying, Paul. Listen to what I'm saying. I said it wasn't Klopp signing. That's literally what I said. However,
yeah, but there's someone who's going to be able to fit into the system that the manager is deploying. So when someone like Davies comes in, he is not a Klopp type signing. That's what's being said. That's what I'm understanding is being said anyway. Is that right?
The situation in the season was, you know, that had to be done. Simple as that. I don't know where you.
No, but again, he didn't play though. He didn't play. He didn't play. Like we could have literally ended the season with Nat Phillips and Reece Williams, 2 graduate players.
And we got
Champions
League.
We finished third.
Yeah, we got Champions League.
That's a kind of decent season compared to what Liverpool fans are used to. Kind of, you know, past
the injuries we had.
It's one of the worst title defenses in history. How is that a decent season? There's nothing decent about that.
Thank you.
Well, like, the level you're at. I know you.
But somehow whatever make it into the Champions League. So
come on, 2 Champions Leagues in a row, and come on, you Liverpool's forget about the club. This is a big team, and the season just overall wasn't good enough, and it's cool. I mean, I would take it, but you know, you can't call the season a success. It wasn't.
No,
I mean, that's as stupid as Man United fans calling this a success.
I said, well,
I don't think people are calling it a successful season. But if you like at the beginning of the season, Liverpool would have expected to be finishing in the top 2. Let's be real. As the season panned out, and from the way that Liverpool finished, third is a remarkable achievement, but it is not acceptable. They expect to be higher. That's what I look at when I look at paper.
And you know what? Literally, that's the reason why I said decent. But you know what? Let's move on to the next topic. But again, before I move on, you know what I'm gonna show you guys. Let me go find it again. Beckham Hospital Cup final. Yeah, you know what? Flipping Black Klopp needs to kind of go like to the hospital.
He needs to win a trophy too. It's time to win a trophy.
Independent Vets versus Seagas, the 5th of June. The address you can see right there. Kickoff is 2 p.m. And you know what, guys? It's free. So why don't you come and support grassroots football, support Vets football, and hopefully see Independent actually lift the Beckenham Cup trophy. So let's move on to the next topic, which is and again, I believe this could be quite brief regarding the conversations that we've had about England. But let's kind of briefly talk about the England provisional squad. I believe it's how many players is it? 32,
33 in the squad.
Okay, 33.
And none of those is for Kyo Tomori, and that winds me up.
Okay, well, let's kind of start with you then. What like one player did you think deserved to be in that 33-man squad?
Him, for Kyo Tomori. AC Milan have been irrelevant on the European stage for the last few years. He, not single-handedly, obviously, is in a decent squad, but Fikayo Tomori has been one of the best defenders in Serie A and has helped get them into the Champions League. He's not even in the extended team. And they're talking about, got wealth of talent in centre midfield, wealth of talent up front, wealth of talent at fullback. We've got 4 goalkeepers at the moment. And centre half, it's like, I don't know what we're going to do here. Maguire, is he going to be fit? I'm not quite sure. Blah, blah, blah. Fikayo Tomori is there. And he's a kid. He's young enough to go do it. So why not select him? Why is he not part of this conversation? Why are we talking about, we'll look at Ben White or we'll look at whoever and this person and that person? It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But
if you play for a major nation, you leave your nation to go play elsewhere. That's the risk you take. You play for any major nation,
England.
You leave that nation to go play.
Well, you know what? Let me just stop it right there.
England only.
Black Clock. But like one player that you was disappointed not like seeing in the provisional squad, and your minute stats now.
Again, not bothered about England. To be honest, I'm a Dutch Italian supporter. So
No, I rate that. No, I hear that.
You gotta care about something. So what? Do you care about the Jamaican squad? Like what? You gotta care about something.
What are you mocking Jamaican squad for?
No, I'm not. Do you care about the Jamaican squad? Because most British Jamaicans don't.
World Cup 2022 is coming home, man. Honestly,
But you don't care. You don't care
about the big
England.
boys on that one.
I said I'm not bothered about the England squad, but I would answer Fabrice's question. If you
You have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds left, Paul.
I was disappointed that Dyer from Spurs didn't make it into the squad. I think he's a quality player.
He's looking for bites.
Paul is definitely looking for smoke today.
Looking for bites.
He's I'm definitely looking for smoke. You know what, Coach Barry, the one player that he was disappointed not. Actually, you know what? Let's kind of reverse that. There's what player do you think did it deserve to be in that England provisional squad?
Say that again to me.
But didn't deserve to be in the England squad.
I'm just looking at the squad now. I don't even know someone. Who's Ben Godfrey?
Ben Godfrey, he deserves to be there. He's had a brilliant season for Everton. Versatile as well.
You have to understand what Barry just said something very important inadvertently. If you have to kill a player in the squad, then you can make an argument they shouldn't be in it.
No, I don't like that.
It's supposed to be the best 33 players who are eligible to play for this country.
Ben Godfrey has been one of the best defenders in the league this season, best English defenders in the league this season. So,
but Jamal, you know this is not going to happen when the England squad is announced. You know that.
Well, no, I can't.
The best are never going to get picked. You know what I mean?
No, you can't say that. When does that happen? Not in the
hold
squad.
On. Let's your coach.
Like
Tyrone Mings is in the squad.
Who?
Tyrone Mings.
Awful.
Nana likes him.
Tyrone Mings.
He's not even the best English. He's not.
And Tabriz likes him.
Tyrone Mings is not even. Tyrone Mings is not even the best English centre half at Villa.
Wow.
You know what?
Ezri Konsa has been much better than him this season.
Yeah, the young guy's decent.
Racism. Tyrone Mings is part of the squad that has a complexion similar to ours. So it's not a racism thing. Ezri Konsa has been better.
He's named like 12 players. He's named like 12 defenders. Is there 12 English defenders better than Mings?
Centre halves. We're talking about centre halves, like right backs. He's picked 4 right backs.
And you know, before we kind of go into the squad, Ray, one player that you think doesn't deserve to be in that provisional 33, and your minute start now.
I don't need a minute. I don't care about England. I couldn't give a rat's ass.
But he don't watch Jamaican games either. So which country do you support? It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, when people leave their native country, they don't really want their to then have no identity. You don't support home. You don't support your home country. You don't support the country you're born in. Well, who do you support? That makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense.
How dare you say I don't support the country my parents?
Do you? Do you support? So are you going to watch Jamaican World Cup qualifiers? Are you even going to?
If I can find a feed, I will watch Jamaican. I will watch Jamaica's qualifying campaign all day long. I'm a Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican supporter. That's my country of my parents' birth, and I am there all day long. Okay, not like you, Mr. American.
All right. Jamal, who do you support? US or England?
Exactly. That's a very good question.
Right. I support all three. Just to let you know, as a local,
all three.
I was in the national stadium in 19. I was in the national stadium.
Now you got Jamaican swag. Now you got Jamaican swag.
We drew 0-0 with Mexico. Remember that? I was there. You weren't there. You've never seen a Jamaican game in your life.
Please, never seen a Jamaican game in your life. Which three? So it's England, America, and Jamaica. Is that what you're saying?
It's called being multicultural. I have all three passports. Okay. It's called being multicultural. Okay.
You know what?
Do you have a Jamaican passport?
This is a free for all.
It's okay.
So
how can you not support England?
Then?
How can you support England? Because you go to Jamaica and say, "Oh, I have an English accent," and all the girls them love you, but then you don't want to support the country. Like,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. No, let me ask you a question.
Okay, hold on, Jamal, wait. Jamal, wait. Jamal, wait. Okay, then. Okay, Ray.
As far as I'm concerned, you cannot support three different nations. You can't. It's nonsense. All you're doing is you're hedging your
no nations.
Stop. You're hedging your. I do support a nation. I support Jamaica. I'm not.
I just want one question. Can we go question for question?
No. You see, you're talking and not listening. You cannot support multi-nations. You're either England or you're US or you're Jamaica. Pick one.
Okay. So how about this, honey?
You talk like an American.
This is funny enough. Okay. How about this, honey?
You know
that's why you're a mess.
Ray, now, please let Jamal speak. No. Okay, Jamal.
I can say it with my chest. I don't support England. I support Jamaica. All in.
No, you know though. Who's Jamaica's manager? Who's Jamaica's manager?
Don't worry about that.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
It's Theodore Whitmore.
You don't even know.
Theodore Whitmore's the gaffer.
Reese, when you're ready, let me know.
Okay.
He played the World Cup 98.
All right, next. Okay, next.
All three shirts. So you got all three shirts.
All right, okay, you know what? Okay.
I got one thing to say to Baby Clap.
You're a disgrace.
Baby Clap, honey. Baby Clap, honey. Listen to me carefully, honey.
You're a disgrace.
Sometimes people are born in the area. Okay, and for economic prosperity, they move. That's how you ended up here in the first place.
But you
sometimes they then. Speak, please.
Show a bit of loyalty.
You know what, Ray? Please let Jamal finish.
That's what I'm saying.
I said I support
an Academy Players Network. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Very relevant question as well. Sometimes people.
You know what, Ray? Please let Jamal speak, please.
I'm letting him speak. He said a lot.
Okay, Baby Clap, listen. Okay, sometimes people leave the area they're born in for economic prosperity. Those people then sometimes have offspring. Make those offspring multinational. Sometimes that offspring will then move for economic prosperity as well. Okay, that will happen. This is what happens in the modern day.
It happens. The price of butter.
Everything.
Move it on.
It's very relevant. You don't understand how someone can support more than one.
Before we move on,
if your mom is from one country, your dad's from a different one. Would you choose both or what?
Okay, all right. Okay, you know what? Now
I want to ask him one question. So because your parents moved, and because you were born somewhere else, that means then you have to support the place where you're living now. So if you move to Germany, if you move to Germany next year, are you going to be German now?
I'll answer.
Wait.
That's a good question.
Hold on. Wait. So this is going to be the last answer, and then we're going to move on to what the audience have been saying. So go on.
That's a fair question. Okay. But the reason why I've started to support England in a way is because I know how much the country gets down when they lose, and then I don't want them to lose. because it's not a good feeling. And when England win, there's a feel good vibes in the whole country. You can feel
Solidarity.
it. That's what happens. That's what happens. I've lived in other countries too. That's how it is when you're
Just
there.
move on, please. Move on.
Solidarity.
Move on, please.
Move on. So that's the main reason why I want England to do up. Why would I want another?
Okay, all right. We are moving on to like the next question that like someone asked, and literally that was about the right back situation. Gav, I'd love to get your opinion about, like, I'd say the kind of wildly resources that England have at right back. We're talking about James, Trent, and Trippier,
and Walker.
And Walker as well, actually, yeah. And Walker. I mean, who would like you choose to actually start in the first game?
It's a toss up between Reece James and Kieran Trippier for me. Kieran Trippier, I would never at the beginning of this year, I would never have put his name in my mouth, frankly. But this season for Atletico Madrid, he has proved his weight in gold. When he had that issue with all the betting scandal and that sort of stuff, and he was out of the team for 10 games, they suffered. They suffered without him. And when he came back, that's when we saw the upturn in form. He's not just a quality right back. He's also a great leader as well, which is proven it. Like defensively, he is super astute. He knows how to work the line with his the rest of his back four. Going forwards, we know the type of deliveries that he could put in. He knows when to stand a player up. He knows when to tackle. He knows when to stand off. He's a proactive right back rather than a reactive one. Okay. His set pieces are glorious as well. We saw that in World Cup 2018. He is an unreal right back, and I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves personally.
Okay, cool. And same question to Black Clock. Trent, James, or Trippier?
Trent.
And why?
Trent all day. For the reason he does what the others can't do when it comes to offensive balls. Ask Harry Kane who he would prefer putting the balls in every single day. Trent. Simple. Done.
Okay. And Coach Barry.
I like Reece James and Trent. But I think he'll start with most probably Walker. But I just think England should start going for a younger team. Start using this tournament to build for the bigger one. They've never really done that. They always put in the same old stuff. I think they should change it now and go for somebody younger. Give them experience, international football experience in tournaments. That's when they might win something. Not the same old players over and over again. But I think we'll start with Walker, one of those. But I think Trent or Reece is the future.
Okay, and Ray.
I'd go with. I agree with Barry on that one. Trent or James.
Okay, and Jamal.
TAA for me. Getting to the Champions League finals one thing. Get doing that back-to-back league title and being an integral part of that team, should be enough. I know it hasn't been the greatest this season, but it should be enough to get them that start.
I love Trent. I just don't feel that England play a style that suits Trent's game. I think that's the only reason why I don't put Trent in that chat, if that makes sense. So, like for instance, if England will more than likely go with the back three, you can't play Trent. It's not going to work. So if it
midfield. Trent can play midfield.
Trent can play as a wing back, but not in a Southgate system. It won't work. You will not be able to get the best of Trent Alexander-Arnold in that position because of Southgate. But like if you play Reece James right wing back, I feel that you will get the best out of him. But if he plays a back four, then I don't think you can't go. You have to play Trippier. Have to.
Reece James is growing on me. I just think he adds an element of nervousness when he's defending. I think he maybe because he's not at his peak yet. He's still a growing man. I mean, I just feel like when Trent's defending, it doesn't make me as nervous. I feel like Reece always has that yellow, always has a little bit of rashness in him. But he's improving really, really quickly, and he must be a difficult player to play against. But that's just how.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think when like Reece burst onto the scene, everyone kind of looked at, Trent and like James as probably the most outstanding right backs, and of course, Trent's form dipped a little bit, but I don't think it was deserved for him to be dropped. Yes, in the Champions League final, James did really, really well against Sterling, but Sterling's been off the ball for I'd say a few weeks. But again, exactly what Coach was saying. If we're kind of looking to build to the future, or if England are looking to build to the future, why not play Reece? Why not play Trent?
To bring sorry to cut you about Southgate, you know what Southgate? He's gonna go safe.
No, but
Such a boring manager, man. Such a I don't know how he's got that job. He's just saying yes.
You know what?
Yes,
That's why he's got it. That's why he's got it. Barry.
England jobs always are that way.
But like, you know what, Paul? Black Clock made a really, really good point. Why not play Trent in the middle of the park? Because everyone knows that he's kind of got that ability. And again, exactly what you like said, Coach. This is a chance now to literally let some of the youngsters really, really flourish. And I'd say some of like the other players like Grealish, who I believe is 24. Is he 24, 25?
24, 25,
yeah. So he's kind of in that kind of that kind of man boy kind of stage. And again, there's no fear. So literally, why not play these players and literally play attacking football? I don't know. I mean, I would kind of again love to get everyone's opinion about that.
Because as mentioned by everyone here, pretty much, the England job is, they want yes men in charge, and over the years we have seen over the years we have seen some fantastic managers not get the opportunity to have that England job. So dating back, I was going to say, well, it's dating back before my time, but probably around the time when some of you man were here anyway. But like Brian Clough, why didn't he get the job back in the 70s? I know some of you man were like 5 or 6 years old, like when he was in charge of that in here. But
maybe, yeah,
but like
football from Sky Sports, Gav,
but
yeah?
me, Sky Sports.
Sky Sports, yeah.
Is that actually for real?
Gareth Southgate got the job exactly how Ollie got the job.
But like
on older people watching football, I'm just asking you.
Well, obviously you're triggered because you're old, innit?
I'm just
but
asking,
what I'm saying is that like Brian Clough back in the day would have been a perfect manager for England, but he's not a yes man, so he was never going to get the job.
Yeah, we know that. That's
so nowadays for the England job, when people are talking about, oh yeah, why don't this manager come in, or why don't this stuff come in, and why don't that stuff come in, it's not going to happen. People they aren't going to do it because they want a yes man. I can pretty much guarantee that when Southgate leaves his job, the next person in there will probably be Eddie Howe, because he's a yes man as well, and he just comes across like a little bit wet almost, and that's what England, that's who the FA like to employ. They don't like anyone that's going to come in and be like, right, do you know what, screw it, we're going to play this formation, I don't care about you. We need someone to come in a bit like how when Spain made their change in 2008 for the Euros in 2008. The whole country almost went into a civil war because Gonzalo Raul was not part of that squad, part of that 23. And honestly, the whole of Spain went absolutely mad. 2-2s, they go on and win it. They changed their whole formation.
Well tonight,
what's that?
Google's doing well tonight.
Google? Is this guy for real? You clearly don't know me. You clearly don't know me. I know my football, mate. I do. I even watch Champions League finals as well. Watched every single Champions League final from 1993. Ask me any question, I'll answer it for you right now. Don't need Google.
You better look you in the eye.
Ask the question.
This is coming. This is technically a pub quiz, sir.
Ask the question.
Hold on, he's taking off his glasses, Ross.
Exactly. Trying to make out like it's a Google thing.
I'm not gonna lie. My mother isn't happy. My mother isn't happy with Ray because Ray touching on some touchy topics there. And really bringing up some things about British Jamaicans, But hey, we'll leave that alone. That's another show. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
No, you know what?
You
With all due respect, I'm sure your mother is unhappy to know you're supporting 3 different nations.
It's her fault. It's her fault. She's not unhappy.
Jamaica is in her blood, and as far as she's concerned, I must follow suit. I ain't supporting 3 separate nations.
Yeah, but you don't support any though. You don't support the country of birth or the country of parents' birth.
I've told you.
They don't. So there's no way. With all jokes aside, there's no way you.
Myself
I know you didn't say that, but I know you. There's no way you want England to lose, or you.
There's no way I want England to lose.
England lose.
What do you mean? There's no way. What do you mean? There's no way?
But you were born here.
For me. I want them to lose. Let me be clear.
You were born here.
Let me be clear. I want England to get knocked out in the group stages. I don't want England to get through. I want them out of the group stages so I can enjoy the rest of the tournament.
And this guy.
Oh my God!
Wow! Ray,
he's the first guy to go to America.
Wow.
I'm English, Yeah. See my accent. That's not intelligent, isn't it? Yeah, the first guy. But when it comes to football, you don't want to support your own country.
Barry wants to talk.
Jamal, hold it. Jamal. You listening, Jamal?
Jamal,
He's listening. He's
muted. He is. He's
listening.
Jamal said, what he made don't make no sense because British people or English people born abroad, they support England.
Exactly.
So he's saying don't make no sense. No matter where they are, they support England. America.
So why doesn't he?
So that's senseless what you're talking.
Barry, this is a man who
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Jamal supports the nation he's living in at the time.
But
the man is just chopping and changing.
Barry, why do you think Ray doesn't support England?
If he's in Japan next year, Barry, if he's in Japan next year, he'll be supporting Japan. He don't care.
I know some people don't particularly care about England, but they don't really want them to lose. They want us to do okay. They don't win. They don't really care, but they want to do okay. Yeah. But to be born and raised in a country and not support that country doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, let me tell you something, Jamal. My parents are staunch Jamaicans. I was raised in a Jamaican household. Yes, we were in England, but my parents are proud Jamaicans, and they put that in me, and I am a proud person of Jamaican heritage. So I support Jamaica at every opportunity. I support Jamaica. I want Jamaica to do as well as they can in everything they do. And I don't support England. I don't need to. I'm not gonna support them because I live here. I don't need to.
You're the first person to flash a British passport every chance you get. But you don't support the national team.
I don't support them. I don't. Why should I?
And then you want them to lose. You want them to get knocked out in the group stages.
Yes. I find it. You know what?
You know what? I think you've got to agree to disagree right now. You've got to agree to
This is the reason why I want England out as soon as possible, because there's this mindset that everybody has to support England. It's this mind that you've got to support England. It's like a shock and horror.
Hold on. Guys, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Guys, please. You know what?
This is a deeper subject.
I don't understand.
Wait, hold on.
Hold
on, guys. Hold on, please. You know, before we continue and literally thank everyone, you know what? Gav has to go. I think you've got to, do some cooking on the barbecue. Gav, thank you for coming on. Can you please tell everyone where they can find you and Devo and literally all of your content?
Yeah, of course. So I've got 2 Twitter handles, if you want to call it that. My personal one, which is in my name right now, at GavMac23. You'll be able to find me on most bits and bobs with that as well. And also MAD Sports Network. We cover a plethora of sports. We cover football, not the Premier League though. We cover other things because there is more to football than just the Premier League. We also cover NFL. We cover darts, MMA, boxing, wrestling, loads of sports. You'll be able to find us at MAD Sports Network. So if you literally put MAD or MAD, if you want to call it that, MAD Sports Network into Google, our name comes up first.
Thank you so much, Gav, for like jumping in, and hopefully
Not a
we'll be
problem.
like
Big up the panel.
real soon.
Welcome, Mad 24 years.
Mad Mac.
Have a good
All
one,
the
man.
best, guys. Enjoy the rest
Cheers.
of the show. Thank you, everybody,
Take
for your
care.
comments as well. If you haven't subscribed already to this channel right now that you are watching this on now, do it. And make sure you like the video and share it with your people.
Thank you so much, Gav. Thank you so much. So, before we kind of go on to any other business, you know what I'm going to do. Again, this is literally all about promoting independent FC vets and independent, the brand as well. Beckenham Hospital Cup final, Saturday, the 5th of June, 2021. Kickoff 2 p.m. The address is here. Listen, it's free. It's free. I mean, hey, you know what? You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And you know what? Before we kind of go on to any of the business, Coach Barry, the under-15s could be doing something really special soon. Could you kind of can you like share with the audience what's kind of going on with the under-15s?
Oh, the under-15s are unbeaten all season. They've drawn one game and won the rest of the games. This Saturday coming, if the under-15s win their final game, they've won the league and gone the whole season unbeaten, which is remarkable to me. Remarkable that they've gone so far, because we had to rebuild the under-15 team. The under-14, we rebuilt the team last year, and they've just gone on and on to be better and better. So I'm happy. I'm so glad from all the support from everybody who's come and supported us. So glad with some of the players who's developed. It seems like we've got 3 players, I won't name them. 3 boys have gone to go on trial, 2 at Arsenal, and I've just found out one's going to Norwich. So it's been exceptional for that squad this season. But it's all down, once again, thanks to the parents. I can't do any of this without their support either. But thank you very much. It'll be a great weekend next week. If the under-15s win and the vets win, it's a great day for the club, a magnificent day for the club. I will be coming to support the vets team and bringing some of the parents down with me. We're trying to make this a great day for the club. Come on. Hope some of the vets get signed as well.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Fabrice, how do you feeling? Do you think you'll be in the squad?
No, what is it in the squad? Oh yeah, I mean,
he'll be in the squad.
No, yeah, I mean, I like being in the squad, but you know, but like in terms of starting and
Are
playing,
you disappointed, Fabrice? Are you disappointed?
you know what? I'd be lying to say, you know, if I kind of didn't start, of course I would be disappointed. But you know what? It's all about the team, and again, we've all like, you know, jokes aside, as long as the team wins, then everyone wins. Because again, you know, like a cup final win is more than an individual. It's kind of more than Ray. It's,
Fabrice, my question is, do you think you've done enough to be started?
Fabrice, you ain't got a fancy video for this one, have you?
No, he's talking like Wi-Fi froze or something. What are you doing?
wow. Okay. Well, no, you know what? I mean, hey, listen, you know what? Since kind of coming back from the injury, I probably had less than 60 minutes. And to be fair, and again, I'm being absolutely fair, like Nana had a great game against VCD. Again, just strong, and you know, again, like what people say about Nana in terms of the it's kind of not even a mistake, you know, like he kind of, yeah, okay, it was a mistake, but you know what? It takes more character to actually come back from that mistake and actually still kind of carry on playing at that same level. So like Nana did really well against West London. You know what? Again, Ray and Paul know, you know, we've kind of had conversations in house, and you know, again, I will literally say, I believe I was at fault for the 4th goal, which I'd say killed off the tie. Was I playing in different positions? Yes, but you know, that's not really an excuse. If the kind of manager needs me to play somewhere, then cool. But going back to your question, do you think I deserve to start? If Nana is fit, no. If if like Ray thinks that he can kind of get more like out of Nana and Doc than myself, then no. But I mean, again, if you know, Ray like knows my kind of attitude and kind of character.
Hold on. Ray, didn't Tabriz play holding midfield against West London? Or is that
Yes, he did, Jamal. But can we, before you ask that question, Jamal, can we just stick a pin? Because that was the longest political answer I've ever heard in my life. Barry's question was quick and
I know what I mean.
to the point. And Tabriz, you spoke for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and you still ain't answered the question. Do you believe you should start? It's yes or no.
And then I said, but again, you know, I can say
gave us a whole spiel.
No, but again, you know, do I think I should start if Nana and Doc?
No, forget Nana. He didn't ask you about Nana. He said, "Do you think you?"
I think I should start. Well, again, that's the reason why I have to give a backstory.
Like all sorts, boy.
I don't think I should start, but then again, you know what? I mean, again,
hey, Barry, this is a wicked question, you know.
I know, Barry. You know, that is absolutely wicked. That's absolutely wicked. But actually, Jamal, you know, before we kind of go into over like business, like you like saw me play on against West London, and like
don't try to bring that. Don't try to bring that up. Don't try to bring that up again. You know what I said? I said it to you in private. I said it on air.
Okay. Tabriz is over there playing tennis now. He's trying to pat me all the way.
Don't try to give for an ego boost.
Start called Tabriz Andre Agassi because he's.
Well, I need it right now. I need it right now. But hey, listen, I'll be like ready. If I'm
all jokes aside, you can never joke around about, and we do it for Europa League, Champions League, whatever. There's no joke about when it's a cup final. That's when you truly know, especially if everyone's fit. That's when you truly know what the managers and the coaches truly believe in the team's best 11. And there's no shot at Nana or Tabriz or Nino or nobody. I'm just saying, I'm just interested in going to the final to see what Klopp and Baby Klopp really are like the best 11 players.
You know what, Jamal? I disagree with that. I do disagree with that, and not because it's you that said it.
I mean,
not because it's you that said it. And you know why? You know why I disagree with that?
Why?
Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in form. At the end of the day, on the run up to the final, and Tabriz will back this up. On the run up to the final, if a player comes in, and I tell all the players in the team, me and Paul tell them, when you get your opportunity, grab it with both hands. And if you grab it with both hands, you will be in that conversation. So whether or not me and Paul look at the team and say, right, this is our strongest team. If a player comes in and says, you know what, this is what I'm about, this is what I can do, and they go in and perform, then they hold the shirt.
All right, listen.
Tabriz, you can back that up.
I have time for what you just said because I could have made it clearer. I don't really mean in terms of career or experience. I mean the best 11 for on form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's on form.
Well,
Jamal, Jamal, what we do as well, also, it depends on the opposition as well. We have such a gifted, talented squad. We can move pieces around. So maybe, I know what you're going to say. So what if it just depends on the opposition. If the opposition are doing something that me and Ray feel that, hold on, we're going to need this piece in that jigsaw puzzle to counteract that. That will happen. That will happen.
Let me ask one question, and if it's a bit too deep to answer on air, cool. But do you still? Because I know, irrespective of how serious you take it, I know you took it serious, both of you, but still grassroots, right? So winning is very important, but playing time is important as well. Do you still adopt the rotation policy in a cup final? Or is that like a league thing?
In a cup final, no, you don't take chances. But as I said, for me, I put the onus on the players. Go out there, and it's like if you take someone out the team, my argument is go in there and prove that me and Paul are so-and-sos. Go in there, put in a performance, in effect, stick your fingers up at me and Paul and say, I should be in this team. And at the end of the day, when you do that, then we react. And I go back to the last final we were in. The then captain got injured. Spies came in and played well right the way up. And then the final, the decision was easy. Tabrice had done well. He had proved his case, and he's kept his place for the final. Now, I can say the captain wasn't happy at the time, but form dictated I'd be a fool to take Tabrice out. Or Paul and I would have been a fool. He played well, right the way up. So we have our strongest team in our mind, but that doesn't mean that a player can't come in and change that.
Very true.
And that's the benefit of having a squad.
So do you know this team you're playing? Have you played them before the season?
We watched them. We haven't played them.
Okay.
So and are you? Don't take it the wrong way, but do they have enough players to worry you? I mean, they've got to a final, so they can't.
I don't want to talk about them today.
No, you know what? Hey, you know what? And again,
they're a nice bunch of guys, so I don't want to talk about them today.
Yeah. I think
you can give your opinion if you don't want to say anything. You can give your opinion. Say,
what I will say is, I back my team, and we back our team. And on any day, I believe we've got enough weapons to hurt any Vets team in front of us. So,
no,
Ray,
fair
leave
enough.
it to the final, Ray. Leave it to the final. Don't take that.
No, fair enough. And again, I think we have the final next week, and whoever we like facing the final, they are going to be a strong outfit. Like
what do you mean whoever we face? We know who we're facing.
Yeah, no, you don't let me finish.
Oh, you could say one of them catchphrases. Okay, sorry, go on.
Let's move on to other business. So, I don't know if you guys can actually see that I've actually changed my top. So, again, just to cut a long story short, I was in the Midlands over the weekend, and I went to see Paul's favorite Sunday League team, Caldy.
Is that why you missed training on Saturday?
This was already booked, so literally, it's. So don't even start.
We've got.
No. You know what?
You don't like answering straight questions. There's a yes.
Well, Paul.
No, but
you see, Jamal, this is why he can't get himself into the squad because he doesn't attend.
You know what? And again, this narrative
owns it though. Tabrice owns it. He's not.
He does.
Like I'm not hiding it.
Even though he's not training.
No, he does own it. He does. But we're just saying. This is why.
Okay. Cool. Well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
rather than just say yes, this is why I missed training.
But like, you know why I wasn't Ray? Like, we spoke.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Right, okay.
You said no, Tabrice. You said to me, Ray, I won't be at training on Saturday. You didn't tell me why. I didn't ask you why because you're a grown man. But you didn't tell me why. So don't justify it. You did not tell me why you weren't going to be at training.
Well, it is what it is.
So Paul just asked you a question and said, was this why you wasn't at training? The answer is that is yes.
Well, of course. Well, if I'm not at training and then literally I said that I was in the Midlands, then what's a stupid question?
No, it's not stupid.
Barry,
it is a stupid question.
This is the reason. The question you asked a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
This is the reason why.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what, coach? You know what, coach? Listen, you know what?
Training session.
You know what, coach? You know what, coach?
Some people would be there doing their stuff, as we like to say, Barry. They'd be at
You know
training
what,
doing
coach?
their stuff to show the management, I'm
You
serious.
know what, coach?
Was it Tabrice? What was that
You know
video you
what,
put in?
Which one?
This year, I'm not messing around. Can we see that video, please, Tabrice? Because that's what you said at the beginning of the season. But come final, hey, he's not there.
Listen, you know what, coach?
He's got the North Face jacket on.
You know what, coach? You know what, coach?
And
again,
all jokes aside, this is always something I had an issue with in terms of footballers. Like if you had a career or a hobby that was midweek, your football wouldn't suffer. If you ever had a career or a job or anything that was weekend based, your career would always suffer. And we can't, invent the wheel for people like Tabrice or whatever. That's just Tabrice just has to do what he's doing and know that I won't be in the starting 11 or play as much as I want to because I'm trying to do something else.
Yeah.
And that's but I just always felt it was a bit unlucky. I played with a couple guys who was either DJs or security on the weekend, and the football career always suffered because anyone had a 9 to 5 or was a coach or whatever, their career always they could maximize their potential. But anyway.
But saying that, Jamal, we have people in our squad who are couriers and they come training, they break their run, training, and then go back on their run. We had a player on Saturday who was taking his missus away for the weekend, delayed the trip for a couple of hours.
Them sacrifices there.
Do the training and then
You
go.
know, man, catch heat for that. That cost him a diamond necklace, you know.
There you go.
That is great.
That's
And
commitment.
literally-
That's
Yeah,
commitment.
well, hey, you know what?
That's commitment.
So when we're questioning
Interested
someone's
to know
commitment,
where you went and what you done. I'm interested. Let's hear what
Thank
you've
you.
done. Let's
Thank
hear what
you. Thank you. So, literally, I kind of went to see. Oh, God, coach, man, this is just unbelievable. Anyway, again, I want to make this as brief as possible. I kind of went to see the Caldy Cup, Paul's favorite team, and I saw them play the SE Dons X1s, and I also saw them play Sunday morning as well. So regarding that, the kind of Dons S1s game, they lost.
Score?
Sorry?
The score? They lost the score.
They lost 7-0. But I mean, again,
hold on, please.
Wait. Can I please finish?
Wait, SC Dons won 7-0. The X1.
And it wasn't
No,
their
it wasn't
first
SC
team.
Dons.
It wasn't SC Dons. It was
splinter
SC
group.
11.
It was a
Yeah, I know.
So
It was X1s. Wait, hold on. You're not letting me finish.
Take a hiding.
You're not,
Okay,
wait, because because you know what? Listen, I literally have the chairman of Caldy Cup waiting to actually come on. So literally, let me kind of please explain, and then of course I'm going to bring him on.
After that weekend, Ross.
And then, they like played today as well. And they kind of beat one of like their local rivals 3-2.
Standards.
So, but you know what? Let me kind of get Jacko on, because again, let me just say from the get-go, with the kind of SC Dons game, they literally raised over £500 for the local charity.
Well done.
So that's kind of literally something that we all have to applaud. And literally, and of course, I think Jacko will probably explain it more. But I thought, let me just say it now before it gets a little bit heated. After the game, like the Dons players were very accommodating. They literally let like a lot of people take selfies and pictures, autographs. And what I kind of said to like the chairman, I'm like, you've literally made, you've literally created dreams for a lot of men and women that won't have the opportunity to actually see the SC Dons. So you've literally created history, or you kind of created dreams right now, even though like the like result wasn't like the best, but it's the truth. So anyway, before I waffle on, let me kind of bring Jacko, who's a chairman, onto the stream. Jacko, how you doing, sir?
Ray, why is your head down like that? Why is your hand in your head for? What's up with you? Are you all right, mate? How you feeling? Why is your head in your hand like that for? Seriously, put your head out your ass, mate. Paul, how you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
Let's talk, because you wanted everyone to come on your show.
It's not my show.
There's a clear disrespect towards Sunday League teams in the West Midlands.
It's
so let's talk.
Show.
Honestly, let's talk. Because you want to chuck and laugh about the fact that we got.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait, hold on.
I'm here. Let's talk.
Do I detect a hint of just pumped up?
Wow.
Come on, all
yeah, Ray, shut up, mate.
And you know what? Please, okay, hold on, wait, hold on. So,
Ray, we would smash your side, mate. We would smash the team. If you would actually play us and set a fixture, we would smash your side.
Okay.
Jack,
hold on, Jack, hold on.
I don't want to talk to you, mate. You're irrelevant. You are irrelevant.
Hold on.
If we put the two teams together and we play,
oh god,
be honest now. What would you? Because Jacko's come, pushed out his chest. He got slapped 7. Right?
All right. Okay.
He's even taken off his glasses. He's ready.
Wait. Hold on. Okay.
Wait. He's pumped.
Okay. Listen. I'll be honest. I would.
We're just a team from the Midlands. We're not from London like you guys, so we don't have that upper hand advantage, do we?
Wait,
No,
Mark,
just
let me hear what you're going to say. I want to hear what you're going to say.
No respect whatsoever. No respect towards the Midlands whatsoever.
Jamal, can you?
I would expect. At the end of the day, we'll go and get pissed after games and that. Oh, we won today. I had a drink. Big fucking whoop. Like
Fabrice,
actually play us in the game. Actually play us in the game. And actually show us what you're fucking made of. Please.
Hold on. Please.
Unhinged.
Yeah, it's true. But you know what?
Right now, he's unhinged.
No, unhinged. I'm talking to these. I love you and respect you as a person, man. You're wearing the shirt at the Cody Cup. You know, you come up and watch this. I respect you for that massively, man. You're just drinking some ale. But there's certain people who come on your stream and all they do is just chat shit, and then they chat shit, and then they chat more shit.
Jamal, can you
I'm getting fed up with all this shit.
I thought you were going to say something, Jamal.
Yeah, we're just letting Jack vent. I've seen SC Don's X1s, and I've seen independent vets. I would expect independent vets to beat the SC Don's X1s.
Jamal, you know nothing, mate. You know nothing.
Wow. I've seen both teams playing in the last month, but
their stats in the game and stuff. Like you actually.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Like,
no, hold on, wait. Okay,
I haven't seen
Jack. That's bullshit. That's Super League shit.
Jack, hold on, Jack. And again, literally, I could have literally want this to be a very constructive
unhinged.
Conversation. Yeah, it's true, but literally, let's kind of have a very constructive conversation here. So, and again, I'm going to talk about, of course, the SC Dons game, and you know, I'm going to talk about today's game. What do you think your team could have done better against the Dons yesterday?
So we could have organised the coach company to you know, send the right bus for the Dons firstly, because we kicked off 2 hours and 15 minutes late. But other than that, that's not the Dons' fault. You know, that's the coach company's fault. They sold them short there. You know, at the end of the day, the lads were knackered by the time they showed up. I'm not taking anything away from it, because at the end of the day, the Dons had fucking ballers out there, man. They had about 8 ballers. You know, I've seen guys like Flicks putting on Twitter saying, I'm looking for the next big thing. And then he tweeted after our game saying, I found 2. He found 2 against us. You know, just a little team from the Midlands. You know, we're just a little Sunday League pub team at the end of the day. We only have a drink when we win, you know. There's a whole motto of win or lose on the booze. And at the end of the day, I've come on here for you, Paul. And I know Nana's the guy who's the one to speak to, but Independent FC need to play Cody Cut Arms in a friendly match. We need to play your team. We need to put this to bed. Let's put this to bed.
Hey, I'm with Jack on that one.
Let's do it on the pitch, please. Jamal, you can ref the game.
Yeah, cool.
I'll pay you 100 quid.
Okay.
Unhinged.
Okay, well, I mean, so literally, let me kind of briefly talk about, you know, like in terms of like the Dons game. So, and again, Jack, you know, I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you. Listen, it was literally all about defending your goal as much as possible. And you know what? You know, wait, hold on, wait.
Laugh a little bit.
No, wait.
Unhinged.
Hold on.
Unhinged. I can stick with
come on, you know what? You know what? And again, wait. Listen.
Like players in the friendly and stop it.
Okay, you know what? Wait. Okay, so Okay, so let me just kind of explain. So, and again,
very nice shirt, by the way, lads.
Wait. So literally, you know, to be fair, Cody Cup, literally, I'd say held out for probably for the first 30-35 minutes. But again, you know, wave after wave of Don's attacks. They had Nathan Palmer there, Jamal, and you like know
the best game of his life.
Literally, it was kind of literally almost like, I mean, he was just controlling the whole area of the pitch.
Oh, so I didn't know they had first teamers playing. I didn't
We
know
were
they
like,
had
they're
first
the 8 first teamers in, man. Like,
So-
it was
teamers.
unreal.
He played again today, though. So unless he's coming back from injury.
So anyway, now,
Unreal.
and so anyway, so literally at halftime it was 2-0, and again I kind of had the like privilege to actually go into the Caldecott dressing room. I'm not gonna say what was said because again that's just kind of literally all about like the dressing room. So literally,
Hey, if
I'm
you're
not
there,
gonna,
you can say it to free.
no. You know what? That's kind of literally down to like the manager. But of course,
Some
and
lads
again,
don't
like,
want to come up. Some lads don't want to come up at half time and they get arty and
oh well, no,
people end up
Jack,
catching up
hold
with
on, Jack, please. But I mean, I think what was said, because again, there were like must have been a crowd of 300 people there, and it was a hot day. The pitch was big as well, and again, it was all about enjoying the game, but not letting the occasion get to you. In the second half, yes, you know what? But like Don's just stepped up a gear.
Five. Five. Yeah. Was it five?
And
Or was it 4?
and you know, wait, hold on, wait, please. And you know,
You're so
and-
boring, Paul.
no, but you
Your
know,
angles to try and like bring in
Like,
banter
you're
and
half
shit,
team
and like
wait.
try and bring people in.
Probably.
It's just so
It's
shit.
it's like your
You
team
call yourself
talk,
the king
probably.
of banter, but you're like
Is-
you're literally
Has
the king of
your
shit.
manager lost the
Like
changing
you're
room?
cool, man. You're
That's the
nothing.
question.
You're
you need to
boring.
ask.
Play us in a
Has your
game.
manager
Play us in a
lost
game.
the changing
Play us in a
room?
friendly. Put us to bed.
Has he lost the changing room? Your manager?
Nope.
Has he
Not
lost the
at all.
changing room?
Not one bit.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
right.
Can
So,
Black
I ask a
cat
question?
gaffer.
Can I
okay,
ask a question?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll tell
okay.
you what,
Yeah,
by
wait.
the way, I was just
hold
saying
on,
one
Jack,
thing.
hold
It's a
on.
great-
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on,
So-
then, Ray.
Jacko's obviously come on with a lot of energy and pumped up.
No,
And I
yeah,
understand why.
and you're not
I
used to
understand
it,
why.
are you?
And
You're
I
not
understand why.
used
And I
to
understand
a
why. And I
level
do understand
of
why.
energy.
I do understand why. You've got a 7, was it 7-0, 7-1?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about the score.
Tabriz, what was it?
I don't give a fuck
Tabriz,
about
what
the
was
score.
it? Tabriz, what was it? 7-1 or 7-0?
It's about the fact that we raised
I
over
just
£600
would like to
charity for
to
the
say
day
the
and shit.
fact
We
that
brought
they
the
are.
Dons to the Midlands and that, which
Tabriz,
shows
what was
level
the score,
to the
please?
Midlands,
What was the score, please?
which is
Tabriz?
actually there's actually a more pure essence in the Midlands at the moment in terms
Tabriz?
of like media and Sunday League football and everything. Because you go to London and there's about 2 million teams recording on YouTube and that. It's diluted, man. It's
Tabriz,
diluted. The whole London
Tabriz,
scene has
what
been
was the score, please,
diluted.
Tabriz?
It's literally there's too many fucking teams to watch now. Now it's the Midlands' turn. It's
Tabriz.
our turn. And
So,
you won't see
okay,
it now because
so-
we think we're shit and we get spaffed on 7-0 by the Dons and that.
Oh, it's
You'll
7-0.
see
Okay.
in 2 years'
So,
time
okay,
okay,
7-0,
wait,
it's
hold on,
7-0.
okay.
and turning
So, as I
down
was
exits
saying,
to the London Cup.
So as I was saying,
Okay. So Ray lost 7. They lost 7-0. And again, let me just say, and literally, I kind of said this to a few of their players. Look, like the SC Dons are like the elite side of Sunday League football.
They're elite.
And literally and again, Jack, I've literally said it to you and I've said it to James. It was too easy for them. They were literally walking past you. And again, it's all about fitness and literally how serious you
chuckle and laugh, you bastards. Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Unhinged.
Jack,
I can call you bastards and I can tell you to shut the fuck up. It's
Take him
unhinged.
off, Tabriz. This is not.
Play
Listen,
it in a
wait,
friendly.
listen, wait. No, wait.
Let me know. Let
Okay.
me know when we're allowed. Let me know when we're allowed to speak.
Jack, hold on. And I kind of literally even said, look, again, if kind of Caldecott want to be like the best team in like rugby, then you know what? They've got to look at teams like SC Dons, and kind of literally teams not kind of necessarily just in London, but again like the standard of football and literally how fast that they press and how
London
strong
ain't the Mecca,
and
mate.
quick.
It ain't the Mecca, London. It's not the Mecca of football in this country.
It's what.
Sunday FA Cup, the FA Amateur Cup is where it's all at. Teams like Portland couldn't get far enough in it.
Okay,
I know
hold on,
Jamal was
Jack,
talking the other day about the London Cup being bigger than the Sunday FA Cup, but let's face it, it's not. It's not. The Dons are entering the next season. They want that. That's the big one.
All right, okay. So someone has said you would like to hear my thoughts of the game, and I think Richard as well said, chill out, lads. It was a good day. We got excited and made a lot of changes. And again, so
Reggie, I would never chill out, mate. You know what I'm like. I would never chill out.
All right. So, and again,
5 years we've been a team almost for. There's more to it than just filming on YouTube and shit. We've been on a journey for 4 years before all this. To respect the journey, respect the club. We may be called Cody Cut Arms FC, but maybe because we haven't got a name like Ballers FC or FC Stick FC or whatever and that. But no, we're Cody Cut Arms FC. We have a traditional name. We respect the Sunday tradition. We're linked to a pub and everything, yeah? There's a lot of teams that set up and go from Sundays up to Saturdays. But I see nowadays in the rugby league, there's Saturday teams actually creating Sunday teams. Isn't that funny? Because obviously when the pandemic happened, Saturday football couldn't play, but Sunday could. And we've seen it all over social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, etc.
Okay,
all the
Jack,
ballers
Jack,
that wanted to go into another team. They wanted to join Sunday League team to carry on playing. But they were using them teams. They were using them teams.
Jack, hold on.
I didn't know that, Paul. I didn't know that, Paul.
I didn't know Sunday football was being played during pandemic. I didn't
Paul,
know.
you know Sunday League football's the mecca, mate. You've just been you hate it.
Was that true, Barry? Was that true, Barry?
And then you refuse to play him because you're just an assistant manager and you can't arrange your training.
Saturday football was banned and Sunday was okay.
When?
During the pandemic.
You were irrelevant.
We were boring.
It's irrelevant.
You weren't playing.
I don't know why you keep on.
Okay.
All right. Did you see that? Did you see that?
No, you've
had
got that you have other teams on.
Saturday was banned, but Sunday was allowed to be played during the pandemic.
Tabrice and Jack. Jack, why are you so upset? I don't understand. What happened? What happened? Why are you so upset?
All I can see is your name is B. So who are you? Sorry, who are you?
Be careful, Jack. Be careful.
I'm being honest. Who are you? I want to say. I want to speak to him with his proper name and not call him B. And say, yes, B. Oh, yeah, all right, B. Like, what's your name? His name's B to me.
Just doing that, you're putting me off, man. You're acting like a nitty man. Are you okay?
No, I'm just asking you a question, man. What's your name?
You know what? Hold on. Okay.
I don't know if you've obviously been following Tabrice's streams previously. Maybe you just jumped in this one or the last few or something, but Paul chats a lot of shit to Sunday League teams, and then when them Sunday League teams actually fight back, he actually turns down friendlies against them because he doesn't want the smoke. He doesn't want it. Basically, he's a Saturday League assistant manager of an independent FC, chatting shit to a load of Sunday League teams because we're not up to his standard or his level, because Paul's the fucking god. Hey, Paul's a god, man. Paul's a god. We all need to handle the
you know what, Paul, you know what,
Paul's a god, man.
You know what, listen, hold on, wait. You know what? No, wait. You know what? Let me kind of take control of it. Hold on. Wait.
But Paul, we're all coming down next Saturday to watch you in your cup final.
Lovely.
We're coming to idolise you as a fucking god, mate.
No, don't.
I'm going to be bringing my camera. I hope you win. I honestly hope you win. But I honestly hope you turn around and actually say, yes, Cody Cott, we will give you a friendly. And if Nana is the person I need to speak to get a friendly, then Nana is the person I'll speak to.
Jacko,
stop trying to interrupt me. Let me finish what I'm saying before, jumping in all the time.
When you come on Saturday, don't drink, please. Please. We're going to have kids there.
Oh, shut up. Don't talk about that shit. You're literally diverting away from the... diverting now. You're diverting. Boring. You're diverting. Ignore it.
All right. Okay.
You haven't done your club.
It's irrelevant. Ignore it. You're diverting.
Really.
Ignore it.
You know what, Jack?
You're boring, Paul. You're boring.
You know what?
You haven't done your club any good.
Jack, black cloth on here and that. You need to just call yourself Paul.
You haven't done yourself any good.
You actually type in that every week. Just
drinking.
all right.
You got yesterday. You've been drinking and you've come on.
You got to get control of this.
Okay. Hold on, Paul. Thank you. Hold on.
You guys all like 20 streams every week, so you know.
Okay, you know what, Paul,
because you're above him in your club and that, so you make him feel like he has to fucking.
Why do you keep calling Paul's name? Why do you keep calling Paul's name?
I know.
Come on,
Jack.
Because you know better for that. No, I hope he fucking starts and he deserves to fucking start.
Jesus. He deserves to
Thanks.
start. Wow.
You wanted the fire. You wanted the fire tonight. Yeah, we're fucking bringing it. I'm talking to you. Let's talk. I'm done with all this.
No, he's
snide
been on the
stuff we
Stellars or
mentioned.
something.
You know what brought me on tonight? It was when Tabriz told me the result and stuff, and you all started laughing. And Ray, you had your head in your hands like this, like this.
I had my head in my hands.
What the fuck was
I
that
had
about?
my head in my-
Explain that. Explain it.
I had my head in my hands.
You know
but
what?
I'm not
Okay,
going to
you know
explain
what?
it to you when you're in this
Explain it.
pumped up mood. I'm not going to explain it to you in
Explain.
this pumped up mood.
Yeah,
And
and you then pumped.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
All right. Okay. So Jack, honestly, thank you for kind of coming on. We will like speak later on, and again, I will literally explain to the viewers exactly what like went on in like both games. But honestly, Jack, thank you for like coming on, and we will definitely speak soon.
Give us a friendly, lad. Don't back out. Don't flap it.
See you later.
Wow.
Tabriz. What kind of a mess was that? What the hell was that?
All right. Okay. So
The man's swearing and cussing on your channel, Tabriz, and you don't cut him off?
listen,
No,
no,
hold on.
wait. Like it's not even just a swearing because literally all of us swear. So literally, it's like it's not that.
Excuse me?
When do we
We all
swear,
swear.
Tabriz?
When do
We
we
all
swear?
When? On here.
Yes,
On here. When
No,
when
we
do you
don't.
hear us
No,
swearing,
we don't.
Tabriz?
we do.
No, we don't.
When?
No, we don't.
And again,
Tabriz, what just happened there was just the equivalent of a streaker.
I didn't. Okay. All
It
right.
was like a
So,
streaker running on. It was a
You
mess.
can't,
Does he know
you
the
can't
essence
defend
of?
that. You can't
Does he
defend
know
that.
the essence of banter, Tabriz? Does he know the essence of banter? Obviously not. Obviously not.
all right. So, okay. So, kind of literally what it is, and
Shocking.
You know what, Adam? I give Adam respect there. And I give Adam a round of applause because at least he's come on. He's got to say on behalf
There's
of
no
Cody.
problem, Adam.
Yeah,
No problem,
Adam. No
No
problem, Adam.
problem, Adam.
No, it just seemed like he was on something, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
just
I mean,
charge.
listen. You know what? I think the like day itself, and I want to try and round it up as quick as possible. I think personally the occasion got to them. Yes, that like the SC Dons were just far superior. They're fitter, they were quicker, they were stronger. But again, the reason why I started following Caldecott is, again, it's literally what I call pure Sunday League football. They're just full of banter, they're back and forth, and literally I was literally expecting it from them, even when they were losing, and no one came up. Like the SC Dons were just literally just shouting and bantering and actually doing whatever they literally wanted to do. Man of the match for me in the game, and again I'm being deadly serious, was the like goalkeeper for Caldecott, Peter. Peter, I like believe I'm like and again, hey, like this like could be like I might be. Peter is one of the best keepers I've seen. He is one of the best keepers I've seen, and I didn't even want to say like I think if kind of Peter was at a certain age, Peter would give Mel a run for his money, 100%.
Wow.
Seriously. Wow. And again, don't forget.
How old is Peter? Is he older than Mel? Or?
No. He's I don't know how old he is, but I mean, and don't forget, it was me that brought Mel to the club. So for me to say that, Peter's quick off his line, he's got great feet, great shot stopper. He couldn't do nothing about any of the 7 goals. But I mean, again, in general, like the whole team. And again, Adam said it, Adi said it as well, Loz as well. These guys are genuine guys. They just love football. And all of them even admitted afterwards, look, they were just better, they were just better than us. But it's something that we can aspire to actually be like. So that's the whole kind of general feeling. And yes, I think Jacko takes his football very, very, very seriously. So literally, Jacko films, he edits, he's the chairman of the club as well.
You can see his passion. He's very passionate.
He is. But
the thing is, Tabriz, I think you're missing. Well, you're missing the point of it all. At the end of the day, none of us are pros.
I know.
Hiding every now and then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you just take it, you move on, you find the benefit, the pluses you can, and you move on. As I said, the only way you improve is by playing better opposition.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nobody looks, well, I don't look down on them because they lost 7-0. It is what it is. And I think what Jacko, yeah, it's a charity game.
You know what?
And we all applauded because they raised £500. So, yeah, and exactly, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, I think what Jacko has kind of missed is that there's banter and there's laughter and there's seriousness. And the serious part of that day was they raised money for charity. The result was irrelevant. So you take the banter when you. It's like when we lost to West London. They was on here in the comments talking.
Yeah, they were great.
And you take it. You take it.
Yeah.
So you don't need to get amped up. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He missed a very good opportunity of coming on and talking about his club and the day and the charity and what it meant to everybody around there. Instead of that, he's turned anger that was no need for it. Now, if I'm somebody coming in and just watching and hearing about his club, I'm thinking, nah, not for me. Because that's not a way I would expect a chairman to act. I'm being honest. Because it's Saturday football. It's banter.
Yeah.
We've all got work to go to. It's banter. I say this about Saturday football teams as well. It's banter. Do I mean it? Of course not. Did I start on Sunday football? Of course I did. It's banter. It doesn't mean anything. Of course I'm going to back my side and not back yours because that's my side. That's what 100%. Football's about. But the way he's come on didn't do him any good. I'm sorry, it didn't do him any good.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I mean, again, and
I would hope he watches this back. Watches it back, and I would hope he thinks to himself, "I didn't need to come on like that."
Exactly.
I can come on with my chest and banter, but I would hope he looks back
over the top.
Yeah, and I would hope he comes back on the show and says, "You know what, guys, I was a bit amped up."
I will speak to him, and again, these Calder guys literally they live and breathe football, and you know what, they literally want to come down and literally support independent vets. They are literally coming down from like Burnham side, like a 2.5 hour journey to literally come and like watch us play.
And they're more than welcome. And we will shake their hand, we will laugh and joke with them, we will hopefully get a win and
we'll have a drink
with them.
Yeah,
and we'll have a drink with them.
Yeah, we'll have a drink.
That's what it's about. It's not.
But what I will say to Brees, do not come with that on Saturday. Do not
I hope he doesn't come with that. I hope he doesn't come with that.
Please do not come with that, because you know how we get down to Brees. Do not come with that. You know what I mean? Because that for me, that's beyond banter. You know what I mean? That's beyond banter.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't come with that. I hope he just comes with his normal energy and we just have a good time.
I look forward to meeting them. I'll have a drink and a laugh and a chat and introduce them to Barry. This is Barry. This is the guy that owns Setup Independent, who we play under. Knowledge. If you want knowledge, boys, when you come on Saturday, you talk to this guy. You talk to him. He will help you out with football knowledge.
Paul, actually, just looked a bit tanked up, and he was a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave up to you guys. I mean, shall I try and get Jacko back on now? If he's cool down? No. Okay. All right. Well, so literally that was the SC Dons game. Hey, again, to raise money. That's an amazing thing. Today, today they beat one of their local rivals 3-2, and I'd say the majority of the players played yesterday. So of course, playing 2 games back to back is it's hard, hard on the body. But again, you could see the confidence. You could kind of see what what they took from the Dons was the sense of calmness, and that kind of sense of pride as well. And you know what? I saw Caldecott play football. I saw Caldecott. It's the kind of team that I saw on YouTube, and it's the kind of team that I wanted to see. again, Peter was there, Reggie, Addy, Mo, Loz, Josh, Stu.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it was a great game to watch. I would say that the man of the match for me was Reggie, and he plays at centre back. I mean, again, for me, like he would. I don't know how old Reggie is, but I mean, you know, he kind of reminds me of who's that? I think he played for Parma, the centre back. That's kind of like 5'10". Is it Cannavaro?
Cannavaro.
Yeah,
Cannavaro.
sorry, Cannavaro. He's that type of stature, but you know, he's so committed. He won every header. He won every tackle. He was committed. He literally drove the ball from the back, and you know, he was my man of the match. Like he like stood out. You know, Addy as well, like the captain. Very composed on the ball. He was the
Where does
composer. He plays centre mid, but like he kind of drop back also as a centre back. And again, that's people listening to instructions and you know again respecting the manager's decision. Quality player. Mo as well. Mo literally floats around. He, you know, again, great, literally great composure, great at touch as well. But you see, what it is every time they play, there's a crowd. You know, then like must have been a crowd of 30. And again, like, you know, these like guys even know the opposition by like name. And you know, it's a kind of village town type of community.
How many leagues? How many divisions have they got? Sorry.
Oh, how many? I believe they have 2 divisions, and then they have 1 vets league, I believe. But again, that's kind of something that I would love to have spoken to.
Caldecott playing 2 divisions. They've got 2 divisions.
Yes, I believe so. But I mean, again, that's the reason why I thought we could get Jacko one, and so then we can kind of talk like more like about it. And again, I like met Jack and James's mum. Okay, so Jack and James are twins, so I literally met the whole family. You know, like I met the mom, the stepdad, the dad, the sister. And honestly, like they're just passionate people. They just love football and literally they love Caldecott. And you know, as I said before, these guys are serious. They literally want to get better. And they literally want to play teams like us. And you know, I kind of said to Addy, look, our kind of vets team, we have ex-pros even in our team. You know, it's not walking football. You know, we have Jamie Bullard, we have, well, as in, we don't have, but like, there's the, you know, we have ex-pros. So literally, this is not walking football.
Yeah,
you know, it's absolutely amazing. And again, I'll be kind of absolutely fair. If you know, if Caldecott played like they played against SC Dons, we would win. If Caldecott played like they played today, then they would definitely give us a game, 100%. But you know what? It comes with mentality. It kind of literally, you know, it comes with respect. And you know what? It comes with banter. And again, you know, let me just say, like, again, we all joke and, you know, everyone's kind of got their characters on, you know, of course, you know, there's kind of Coach and Barry that kind of, you know, is a guru of grassroots football. We have Paul that everyone thinks that Paul is just about smoke and literally not agreeing. We have the argumentative Ray. But you know what? Honestly, yeah, you know what, Ray, you can be argumentative. But you know what? Let me just say, again, these guys that you see on screen.
I don't like how you.
No, but like, I mean,
I don't like how you handle me.
No, but you know what I mean.
I don't like it. No, I'm not argumentative. If you talk sense,
so what
how many times? Because what you're talking is nonsense. You've been rabbiting on for about 5-10 minutes, and it's nonsense. Like when someone's talking sense, I agree. If someone's talking what I perceive as nonsense,
okay,
I'm going to say so. That's not argumentative.
All right, okay.
Having an opinion.
Okay, sorry. So there's 2 leagues in rugby. That's what Addy said. And
so my putting my 5 pence worth in, that could be a problem for them to advance with the lack of the lack of competition in their area. The one thing you can say about London, and I know I'm not talking about the South and North divide. With London, there is a lot of competition, and obviously with competition, you get better and better and better. That might be a problem for them with only 2 divisions in their league. In their area. Yeah,
It's not even could be. That is going to be.
To breathe.
Yeah, coach.
Someone called Addy wants to come. Who's Addy?
Yeah, well, literally, Addy is a captain. And I would look to get him on. But again, I've not given him the link. So literally, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I don't have his number. Literally, I don't have his number.
Ask him.
Hold on, wait. Okay, so wait, hold on.
For about a good how long in the comments?
Okay, all right, hold on. Okay, agreed. So hold on. So can someone give Addy the link to the studio, please? Let me see if I can add it in the comments. Your
speed of movement is almost as bad as your touch.
You know what? You keep on talking. Okay, I think you got the link.
See?
Okay, so Addy.
Okay,
Addy, we will literally wait for you to actually come on as a club like captain. And hey, you know what? I fully enjoyed myself. They've given me the shirt as well.
We know you enjoyed it, not a surprise.
So, well, but again, I would.
Did they feed you?
Sorry?
Did they feed you?
Did they feed me? No,
I didn't get nothing to eat.
Oh, hold on. I think Addy's there. Addy, how you doing, sir?
All right, lads.
Good evening, Addy.
All right. Okay. So let's kind of start from the beginning. So you are the club captain. And again, I would love to kind of get your thoughts about the SE Dons game, really.
Okay, can you all hear me all right?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm in a travel lodge in Wales, so bear with. Yeah, well, yesterday was an experience, let's put it that way. They turned up a few hours late. They had first teamers there, but it was an experience for some of the lads to play at a different level and learn something new, I suppose. We got hammered, if I'm honest, but we fought and we gave what we could, and we had a good day out. The best thing was we raised some money, and then we took into today what we learned from yesterday.
I think he's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen.
Travelodge just locked him off.
Travelodge was like, no. Addy?
Sorry.
No problem.
Back.
Yeah, just we're learning to keep the ball, trying to change our style of play, trying to grow. I've played at slightly higher levels than where we're at, and it's just trying to get the lads to play at that level. We're just trying to learn. Jack's a very passionate guy. We all want him, we all support him, but we're just trying to grow, basically. That's kind of where we're going.
Yeah, cool. And again, in terms of the standard, I think Paul made a comment in terms of, do you think the leagues in rugby are competitive enough for you to be competing against better teams?
It's very difficult to grow within our town. There's only 2 leagues. The teams are all quite cliquey in terms of people only play for certain teams because their mates play there, things along them lines. So it is difficult to grow. And this team, the Caldicott, I only started playing kind of a few games into the season. I came from a Division 1 team. I was trying to slow down a bit on a Sunday because I play Saturdays too. So it was kind of, and they've grown, and there's lads learning to play football at a different level. But it is hard because all the good players go to the better team, and then they all go to that team, and then it's difficult, to grow in that sense. So yeah, it is difficult.
Cool. No, Adi, honestly, like it was a pleasure speaking to you. Because again, you kind of took like the warm up. Again, you like played, and you guys were really, really honest after the game, and exactly what you have said. You like put everything that you learned from yesterday into today's game, and you guys got a late minute winner as well, which can always help. And again, like the whole sideline came onto the pitch, which again, that's literally what football's about, isn't it, Addy?
You're just skipping my header. You just skipped my header out of that whole conversation.
That's typical Tabriz. Don't take it personally.
Oh, no, yeah.
He misses the most important part.
Tabriz misses headers.
And I scored a header.
Tabriz misses headers a lot, so don't.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, him and headers don't have a good.
He misses headers a lot.
Yeah,
mate, I hit the crossbar with the initial shot and followed up and scored the header. Like, what more can you want?
That's quality.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you into a little story, Ade. Tabriz was filming one of our games, and we scored. How many goals was it, Paul? Was it 7?
Yeah, about 7.
7,
yeah.
And Tabriz didn't film not one of them. He missed every single goal. Now, I've never seen a cameraman manage to pull that off, so I wouldn't take it personal. It's just Tabriz.
Oh dear, Addy. Honestly, thank you so much, and yeah, I'm sure that we will all probably speak to Jack later on, either tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cool.
He's like, if you ever need, like, he's a good guy, man. Like,
he is.
He's come on and he's thrown some fire in the direction of a few of you, but on behalf of us lot.
Oh, it's funny.
To be honest, Addy, I think those fires bounce back to him. I think, to be honest, but it's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that one, I think.
Well done.
Yeah. I think it's Shandy's at the pub next time.
Yeah, see, that's the one. Shandy's. Yeah.
Cheers.
Well done, Addy. Well done.
Addy.
Well done.
Cheers.
Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye. All right. Well, I mean, I've got really nothing more to say, really.
Cool. Don't worry, Tabriz. You get the messages in the group. Don't worry about that, fella.
Yeah. Hey, again, I just want to thank everyone that's contributed to the show. Again,
Tabriz,
Coach.
One question I thought you should have asked today is about Pep. Do you think Pep should stay as Manchester City manager because he was brought in to win the Champions League, or do you think Pep should go now?
You know what, Barry? Before Tabriz answers this, you know what, Barry? You know how highly I think of you, but sometimes you can go with some real raw nonsense when you're ready. You've seen Tabriz's questions. You really think Tabriz was ever going to broach that question? Yeah. You think he was going to broach it?
No, listen. Again, I'm not trying to keep things to a schedule. Hopefully you guys appreciate all of the hard work that I've put.
He'll ask about Oli, but he's never going to ask about Pep. He's never going to ask that question.
What do you think, Tabriz? What do you think?
I think he should stay for at least a couple more seasons. I mean, again, if he goes, who's really going to come in to
Man City can pay for almost anybody if they want them.
Yeah, but there's really no one that can play that type of football, really. And again, if we're looking at the exciting players, like the Fodens and the Sterlings and the De Bruynes, you don't really want a Diego Simone coming in and literally saying, okay, we're going to shut shop.
Tabriz, you're the point. They want to win the Champions League.
Hey, well, I mean, there's no better manager out there apart from Pep, really, that can actually do it. Personally, I think everyone knows that Pep got it wrong, but you live and die by your sword. If City won it, everyone would have said, you know what, Pep's now changed the way people play football now. You don't need a DM, But because they've lost.
So by what you're saying, Tabriz, Pep is the best manager in the world.
That's what he's saying. I don't understand where you're going.
Well, that's why I'm cutting to the chase. So is that what you're saying? To He's the best manager in the world.
Well, literally, at this kind of present moment, hey, I'd say Diego Simone is probably up there.
No, I'm asking you. Are you saying that Pep is the best manager in the world?
I think he's top 3.
No, I didn't ask you if he's top 3. I said, are you saying he's the best manager in the world?
Am I saying
how long has he been Man City manager? What is it? How long has he been there?
About 4? Is it 4 years?
So it's 4 years, and he was brought in with the sole aim to win the Champions League, and he hasn't done it. And you want to now give him 6 years, and you're saying there's nobody else out there. So that means by default you're saying he's the best manager in the world.
No, but like in terms of how like Man City want to play,
forget how Man City want to play. Man City want to win the Champions League. They don't care if they win it by defending. They want to win the Champions League. So, as Barry asked you, should he be given more time? And you've said there's nobody else better. So that means you're saying he's the best manager in the world then?
No, there's literally no one else better in terms of how Man City want to play.
Have you had a conversation with the owners?
Oh, see, you know what, Barry? I can't win. Like, I've just answered the question, and now it's telling me if I like the owners. Exactly what like Paul said. What kind of rubbish is this?
Because you're contradicting yourself. And you don't even realize you're contradicting yourself. Because he's asked you a specific question.
Hold on.
The question was too deep for him, Barry. The question was too deep.
No.
And I told you this when you asked the question.
No.
I know it's simple, Barry. Not for him. Me and Paul is simple, but for Debris,
for him,
that's like asking him to speak Spanish with a hint of Japanese in there. That's like that asking him. Go on, Debris.
Pep is the best manager for Man City in terms of how they want to play, and literally the players that they have now. Yes,
best manager for Man City.
Yeah,
that's a good way to close.
What else?
It's just not...
Anyway, guys, honestly, thank you, like for watching. Jamal's dropped off. I don't know where he's gone. I'm gonna say thank you to like Gav again. Thank you to Ray, Coach Barry, and Black Clock. Thank you to all of the people who have contributed. Too many people to mention, so I'm not going to mention them. Again, thank you to Caldecott for your hospitality, and literally, let's kind of try and set something up. And again, before I finish, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Beckenham Hospital Cup final, Saturday, the 5th of June, kickoff 2 p.m. and it's free entry. Come and support independent vets. Come and shake hands with myself, Ray, Paul. Hopefully, Coach will be there. And again,
I'll be there.
Again, let's just have like a great day out. Let's gonna have great conversations. And you know what? Let's see if independent vets can actually bring this cup home.
And to Bruce, sorry, one quick thing. Also, we've already said it, but good luck to the under-15s.
Yes.
At the end of the day, the kids are the main part of the club. So good luck to them. Hopefully, it will be a wicked weekend next week where we all get to celebrate.
Yeah.
Hopefully, COVID rules permitting, we have a presentation where we all get to put some silver on the table. And yeah, let's just hope for a positive weekend next week.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter what happens, as long as everybody puts their best performance in,
that's all you can do.
That's all we can ask for.
Can do.
Okay, so actually, one more question before we go. So Ray, as a manager, so I'm not even looking for a start right now.
Sorry.
So literally, I'm not starting then Saturday.
Are you not starting Saturday?
You heard me the first time.
No. I just want to double check because you don't need to ask me on the air. You know you're not starting on Saturday. No. Barring a miracle, you're not starting on Saturday. Barring a miracle, you're not starting on Saturday. I'm not going to be doing no Pep Guardiola business. No new. Me and Paul are not looking for we're not reinventing the wheel. You will bring your tracksuit on Saturday.
Caprice, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, well, this is it. You know what? It could be food poisoning. Debris, if you bring a portion of your onion rice, you never know. People might fall out, and there you are. You're ready to go. So
you know what? I will be ready. And again, if I start, I start. If I'm, not, that
you're not starting. You're not starting.
Do your online warm up. Because the last time you did your online warm up, you did play well when you came on. So do your online warm up, your stretches, and yeah, I'll be watching for that Instagram warm up.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. No, honestly, thank you to everyone. Thank you again to Ray, Blackclock, and Coach Barry. Wishing everyone a positive and productive week. This is the Amateur Football Unhinged channel. You know what? Next week we will probably talk about the final. So literally, probably we will let do that. So
and the under 15s.
Yes. So literally, I'm gonna So literally, that's the show for next week. We are literally talking about independent full stop. Again, thank you for everyone's tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Please again follow everyone's social media channels. Again, follow the stories. I will put everyone's details in there. Wishing everyone a positive and blessed week. We are out.
Take care, guys. Take care.